Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are here. Good morning. Here we go. Hopefully you can hear me well. Good morning. Welcome to Pontiac WYAC in the morning. And I said it last night that I was going to get on and we was going to do a morning thing. So pretty much I like to say good morning. Hopefully your day has started well. Welcome to Facebook and YouTube people. Yo, what's happening? We're going to open up the phone lines for a little bit. If you would like to call in this morning, say what you're thankful for or what you got going on, you can do that. This is based out of Pontiac, Michigan, you know what I mean? So, you know, you can tell us about your part of the world. Very happy to be here. You know, so let's first take the first comment here. Joshua Knox, good morning, brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning from YouTube. Hey, if you could do me a solid and go ahead and hit the share. Where you at? Where you from, Josh? Where you from, Joshua Knox? Where are you from? Let us know. Let the people know where you from so we can give a round of applause for that. Let us know where you from. Go ahead and drop a comment. Let us know where you from. What? San Diego? What a coincidence. What a coincidence. I know some people that's supposedly there, you know what I'm saying? But good looking out from San Diego, man. Hopefully you enjoying the sunny California weather. I don't know how it is there, but we in the Midwest this way. Yeah, I'm glad that you're having a good, great morning. You know what I mean? A blessed morning, you know. I'm gonna open up the phone lines right away. We're not gonna prolong the situation. First off, I'm just gonna tell you flat out what I'm thankful for. We're gonna start on a positive note. I'm positive thinking, trying to be as best as I can, yo. So first thing I'm thankful for is getting up in this morning, bro. Getting up this morning and I can do this. I can wiggle my finger. I can you know, I use the bathroom on my own. I can fix my own little coffee. I can jump in the whip. I can go do some things. And I am happy and I'm thankful for that. What's going on, Deja? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm just saying what we thankful for this morning. There's so much to be like, it's so much to be upset and negative and mad about. And you know, y'all, I try to keep myself out of the loop of being mad. I can't afford to be mad. I can't afford to really be angry. Still get mad or angry or hurt sometimes. That's just natural stress. But I try my best to stay in the middle, you know, as much as I can and stay thankful for what I got going on and what I got. That's it, passing through, you know what I mean? Passing through and maybe help one or two people and hopefully one or two people help me and hey, we get through this thing, you know. So, but right now, I'd like to give a shout out to Deja Wins, my niece, and Josh out there in San Diego. Joshua Knox, thank you. Yes, yes. So last night we tackled a couple things. I think I rubbed some feathers the wrong way, y'all. I was talking about last night. I was talking about this occupy. I ain't gonna say occupation, but this I'm saying San Diego. This whole thing with this whole thing with the people in these people in what's the name, Washington D.C. And people got mad at me because my ideas are just a little bit different. I'm gonna go ahead and put the, I think y'all like this vertical format. I think I'm gonna use this. I'm thankful for a forgiving heart, waking up in the morning, and you're thankful for me. Oh, round of applause. I can dig it. I can dig it. Joe Diaz, what's up, dog? Joe says, good morning. Have an amazing day, brother. We appreciate what you do. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Joshua Knox. So, yeah, people got a little upset with me. I was talking about what's going on in D.C. with, they putting troops and FBI and DEA agents, you know what I mean? And boy, people get mad at you for your opinion. It's like you can't have none. The best thing to do is just shut up, right? Nah. The best thing that you could do, y'all, is be individual and be yourself. Do what you got to do. Most people got to understand that it's only really one or two people that, that's in your life or in your corner that really make a significant difference. And I'm going to tell you, most of the people that was in my life that really make a significant difference like that ain't really here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as I still a couple, you know what I mean? But as you get older, you start to lose things, in people. And you realize as you get older, the most important things that you have or connection with people is, I guess you try to connect the thread of respect, a thread of, you never fully trust anyone, right? But some you try to have a thread of trust with someone or something, a bond, just not a frivolous, and I don't like really frivolous, relationship or a real connection. We all have frivolous or, small time connection relationships. It could be a business relationship. You just work with this person, you do this and do that. But a partnership, those types of things, I guess is hard. What I'm trying to say, a partnership with a person is a deeper meaning than just, having a friendship or a working situation with someone. A partnership requires trust, honesty, transparency, and a lot of things that are hard for people to deliver on. One thing about things like truth, and one thing about those types of things are really hard, because the truth is scary, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you don't like to hear the truth. The truth, and a lot of times we run from the truth. A lot of times we run from our own truth because we don't want to be confronted with it. And that's why a lot of people have addiction habits and things like that, because they're running from the truth of what their life is or what's confronting in front of them. So what do they do to hide the pain or the truth of the fact of the matter? They self-medicate. A lot of people, become alcoholics. Or they take a lot of, prescription drugs, or they get involved with the wrong people. They doing a lot of wrong things, the self-inflicting things. They overeat. They do a lot of things to comfort themselves while running from the truth. So I'm asking, what is more harmful, the truth or the lie? It's almost like a love-hate, you know what I'm saying? And that's a real question. What's harder? the lie or the truth. Some people love to be lied to. Some people love to be, you know what I mean? Because the lie feels better than the truth. It's like a real fine line. So, or like I say, some people just can't handle the truth. Like that line, you can't handle the truth, but some people can't handle it. But you got to figure out, you know, we all say we want it, but do we? A lot of times we just don't, or turn a blind eye to it. So I guess this morning is based on, you know, living your truth. Whatever you decide to be and whoever you are, nobody can whoop you for who you are. Really, nobody can. You are who you are. You are why who you are because of the reason why you are. And you have to confront that. And you can't be afraid to be yourself. And a lot of times we hide who we are and what we are because we're trying to be something that somebody else wants us to be, or we portrayed something that we were something and we're really not. And now you're trying to live up to a false, you know what I mean? You're trying to live up to a false image that you created. And that's not you. And what you end up doing is continue you're Lego blocking lies on you. And once you start Lego blocking, stacking, then you really start forgetting who you are, because you got layers on top of layers on top of layers on top of layers of lying. So knock the Lego blocks down and just be who you are. Nobody's gonna whoop you. And quite honestly, we're gonna love you. True, genuine people gonna love you just the way you are. You don't have to hide who you are and what you are. That's what make the world, that will make our communities, because, you know, we all are different. Be true. Be truthful to yourself. It's a lot easier, y'all. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier, you know. Hey, good morning, Dr. T. So my main thing is just tell people, in my opinion, just be who you are. Don't lie to yourself. Moreover, you don't have to lie at all, but let's not lie. Don't lie to yourself. You're the main important person. You know, and be true to who you are. If you're a quirky nerd, and because I'm going to tell you, once upon a time, long time ago, I was lying to myself. And this is what happens to a lot of kids, you know, when they 15, 16, 17-year-old, you're trying to find your identity, or you're hanging with people that, you know, you're really not like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging with people trying to fit in, and what you're doing while you're trying to fit in, you're lying to yourself. You're not embracing who you really are, and to conform into a group of folk. And not saying that that group of folk is something wrong or bad with them. Not that. That's just probably who they are, and who you are is two different set. You know what I mean? It's not really the same. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that, but you're trying to conform in order to fit in. So what happens is you start doing stuff when you start trying to conform or lying to yourself. What you wind up doing is getting yourself in trouble, because you're trying to be something that you're not, and it's going to always catch up with you. And I found myself in a situation almost that I couldn't get out of. You know what I mean? And then I realized, like, immediately, like, yo, Sante, this ain't even you. You like to dress nice, keep your hair cut, waved out, and get girls. That's what you like to do. You don't like to, you not no, you know what I'm saying? You a smooth cat. Why you don't have to be a hard rock. That's not who I can be when I have to be, but I don't have, that's not who I am. So I was trying to conform. What's up, son? Son at the gym. So, and then I just started embracing, really, really, like, yo, this is who I am. Laid back. And I just started to flourish and just do things that I like to do. Whatever it was at that time. And I had a mind, and I still do have a mind of my own. And also, when you be true to yourself and have a mind of your own, that's when you become innovative. Anybody that has anything, you know what I'm saying, worth value. And the most valuable thing in your life, and as an individual, forget the family and your money and all that type of stuff, these tangible things that you call, possessions. The most important thing that person have in their life is their intellectual property, meaning your thoughts and your time. Really your time, number one, and then your intellectual property, your ideas. Because these ideas come from straight from the creator above. The creator gives you these things that are good for you, thoughts, and it's up for you to implement these things and not worry about how you're going to implement these ideas, but go ahead and put your foot forward. And as you put your foot forward and start to move on these things, then they're going to start happening slowly but surely in the process. Like Gil Gary said, to trust the process. The process starts to happen. But if you don't take heed to the intellectual property, because ultimately it comes from above, he's going to take it back and he's going to give it to somebody. I know everybody has seen something, an idea that came to them, and then they didn't implement it or they were scared to do it. Great idea. They didn't implement to do it. And then you look up and then you see somebody else has done it. They done it with a twist. You know what I mean? And it's quite so, and that was your idea. But think about it. The idea that you got or the intellectual property you got came from somebody else not doing it. So really think about that. Think about, if you be true to yourself, you're more open to get great ideas. When you can't get great ideas being somebody else or lying to yourself about who you are. Even if who you are, you really don't like. Just be, you got to embrace it first. So number one, just stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And once you really ask yourself that question today, who am I? Who am I? And if I live in my truth and be truthfully who I am, as I am right now, not saying that I want to change some shit about myself, for real. I may want to change some things, but who am I today? And okay, this is who I am. Am I willing to go ahead and live who I am right now? And if the answer should be yes, but you can always change and, weed out the things that you don't like. But you first have to really accept who you are, regardless of who you are or what you are. That's the only way you can change or get better or open yourself up, for, betterment. So, and there's still things in my life I have to look at and be like, and look at the truth of the matter or the state of where I am at with certain things. And I don't like them, a lot of it. You know what I mean? I'm like, but what can I do? What I have to do? I have to make provisions to make things better for myself. But I have to accept the truth. And like I say, the truth is a hard pill to swallow sometimes when you look in the mirror. So embrace the truth, live in your truth. And that's what today's about, truth. Nobody's gonna whoop you. You know what I'm saying? The only person that's gonna whoop you is yourself. Because innately some of us don't have less one than the others, but if you have somewhat of a conscience, which most of us really do, we all know the difference between right and wrong. Your conscience is gonna whoop you for when you do, when you stepping outside the box. Most people. Some people don't got a conscience at all. Well, they do got a conscience, but they got an evil conscience, an evil continence. You know what I mean? And that's real too. But wanted to come to you this morning. I want to talk about a couple things, you know what I mean, that's going on in the city of Pontiac. Number one, I don't know who's all watching, but let's see. We have the Pontiac Woodward Dream Cruise coming up, y'all, on this weekend. Let me see here. I want to pull up some stuff. I got some stuff that I want to show on the screen. Let's see here. I got to get my screen right, y'all. Hold on right here. I got a comment, and then I'm going to put this up. What up, Nas? DJ Bobo, what's going on, bro? What's going on, my son Nas? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff up on the screen that you guys see. What's going on here? Hopefully you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and transition right now. All right. What's up, Gil Garrett? Gil Garrett has posted the Pontiac National Nights Out. It's a national night. Let me turn it this way because my eyesight ain't what it used to be, y'all. It is what it is. National Night Out Against Crime. National Night Out 2025, Wednesday, August 13th. So what's the day? Let me look at what today is because that's tonight. 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sheriff Oakland, the Oakland County Sheriff Department, Pontiac, look like School District PAL, City of Pontiac, EMS, STAR, or whatnot. Police, Community, and Partnership, Wednesday, August the 13th, which is tonight. If you ain't got nothing to do, which I know everybody's busy, step on out. Let's go. Let's see what Joseph Sinclair put. Is the city of Pontiac using any of the Biden bucks for the $12 million purchase of the Pontiac Central from Lee Industries? Let's read and unpack that. Is the city of Pontiac using any of the Biden bucks for the $12 million? Great question. I can't answer that. Oh. Alexandra T. Riley has given a message. I want to give a big shout out to her. She ran her race. This is her second time running for the city of Pontiac mayoralship. And she did a heck of a job. It's only can be one person that wins. Two people from the primary. She came very close. She came very close again. But I want Alexandria, honestly, to keep her head up. This beautiful young lady, she's smart. You know what I mean? She has a lot to offer. She does a lot in the Genesee County. She does a lot in Genesee County and in the city of Flint. They're lucky to have her. She's a Pontiac native, very smart, very resourceful, and very, up and coming still. So whatever Alexandra is going to put her hand to is going to, is going to prosper. Defeat is never easy to take. Defeat is never a good pill to swallow, and it can take a toll on you, especially when you put resources and time into it, money, time, energy, and relationships. Because a lot of times when you run for offices, relationships do, whatever personal and tight relationships you have can be put on the line because you're exposing yourself for darts by the public. So want her just to keep her head up, keep going. Don't be too, sad or beat yourself up about it, and just keep moving. And I see you having major success in the sector of public service, far as being elected. I see that coming toward down the line. It might not have been this time, but it's coming. So keep your head up, Alexandria. I'll take a coffee for you, and I'm gonna give you a round of applause. Alexandria T. Riley, keep it up. You're doing great. keep knocking it out in Flint. Come up here and help as you can, and don't, keep your head up. Oh, Melanie Rutherford. This was about the Pontiac Central Building that's owned by Lee Industries. This is about the post that was just a couple of posts up just a second ago. Oh, this is actually a video I shot. But, Melanie Rutherford for District 1, she's doing a heck of a job campaigning right now. Like I say, the campaign trail is very hard. It's a hard and a strenuous thing. But she's running for councilwoman, a re-election of District 1. So I just like to say, everybody that's running for public office, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do, and everybody has a genuine love. This is a building that I happen to love. By the way, I happen to love that building. Hey, good morning, TD Lou. Bam. So we just scrolling down the timeline right now. Oh, music in the parks. Music in the parks. This was up at North Kiwanis Park. North Kiwanis Park at with the city of Pontiac. They do Robin C., which is over the arts department, part of the arts, if I'm not mistaken, down in the city of Pontiac. She does a terrific job of getting the talent, getting people out to do these events. I do record these events or sometimes live stream them when asked to, but it's a great community event. People come out and people have a great time. So come out to the next one. Oh, here's construction, man. Oh, the Phoenix Center, man. The Phoenix Center is, bro, it's almost, it's looking real parsh down here. The work is getting done. These boys is ahead of schedule. You know what I mean? I'm excited to see what they do, how they do it, and they moving real good. What's going on, April? Let me read what you say here. She is just getting started. Alexandria is a great leader, and any community is lucky to have her. Yeah, again, I think Alexandria is doing an awesome job in the capacity that she's in. And it's hard, you know what I mean? It's hard to be working in the public capacity, in the public service capacity, I believe that she has her heart in the right place. Again, I know it's hard to, when you're running for office like mayor, it's only, you can put a lot of time, effort, and money, resources into something like that, and not come up on the winning end of the stick, and it can be real defeating. But she's doing an awesome job, and I still see something like that down the line for her because she's extremely smart. She's able. I think she's able. So yeah, the Phoenix Center is getting along. So let's just roll down. Oh, the city of Pontiac. This is just more news. I'm just going down the city of Pontiac because it's called Pontiac WYAC, y'all. So I'm just going down the timeline. And I know people on YouTube like, what the hell is a Pontiac? Well, Pontiac is a metro area of Detroit, or I say Detroit is the metro area of Pontiac. You know what I mean? But the city where I am from, and I do a lot of my work and also service, I guess you want to call it. But they are hiring, opening positions if you're looking. They're a multimedia specialist, building technician, parks and grounds crew member, city treasurer, code enforcement inspector, in-house counsel, legal director, any if there's any lawyers out there, you know what I'm saying? And also you got and more. So whatever that is, go to their website, pontiac.mi.us/jobs. So this is another young guy he's running, Adrian Austin. He's running for city council. And hey, I've seen this young guy around town. He has a a good countenance. He's very friendly and approachable. I don't know him personal, but like I say, there's a lot of great, good people that want to serve up and coming in new leadership. Man, they, I don't know them all personally, and we just we rub shoulders in passing. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's always been pleasant. Only, brushed past with them a couple times, but I've seen them because of the filming or the things that I do, and a lot of great leadership coming up, or coming up down the line. More of the Pontiac, more of the Pontiac, Phoenix Center. This is a great picture right here. I kind of like this one here. We got William Carrington and my boy Dustin. Dustin is the Pontiac Community Foundation director. Does a lot in the city. We see William Carrington. We see Melanie Rutherford. Another council at the very bottom, Councilman Parker at the very low end. So these are all people that serve, you know what I mean? That serve the city of Pontiac in some capacity or not. Oh, this is a video. Hey, a lot of my stuff is on the Pontiac stuff. This is a video I shot for Parks and Recreation. Forgot all about this. But talking about how the city needs recreation. And we see Dollar Bill right there. But this is like a quick short that I did for, throughout the city, through the recreation, Bowen Center, United Wholesale. Just a little quick, video or whatever, montage, of why it needs to have a community center or rec center. And none other than Tanisha Taylor, which is serving the community in a big way. That's the Pod Studio. We had some kids at the Pod Studio, and they had a good time there doing learning production and things like that. So yeah. Oh, these are very old. These are very old right here. So let me get back and out of here because we basically just hitting old stuff at this point. But we getting ready. I'm gonna tell you how my day is about to go, folks. My day is about to get started. It's about to get started. This week is a week of, thank you. This is a week of, let me transfer this, boom. This is a week of, I can get to kind of, I ain't gonna say chill out a little bit. We got the Pontiac, we got the Dream Cruise coming up. Actually, this is what I wanted to show you guys something real quickly. I wanted to go on the City of Pontiac, page real quick and show you something real quick. Let me see. City of Pontiac government. That's what I wanted to show you real quick. Here we go. About the activities coming on this. It was just about the Dream Cruise and the what's going on and who the entertainment is going to be. Let's see here. Let's see here. They ain't got it posted. Yet. Anyways, I think Rose Spit is supposed to be on the marquee of. They do have it posted. I just don't know where to find it actually. But I think Rose Spit is supposed to be on the marquee of the Strand Theater, 6 p.m. through 9 p.m. I believe. It's gonna be some other entertainment. I'm gonna be down there, on behalf of the city, more likely to do some coverage footage anyway. of what's going on. So I'm looking forward to that this weekend. Might be another hot one. Summer is winding down. So we're going to be getting it in because it's, dog days of winter is coming, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not complaining about the weather. But be looking forward to do something this weekend with that. Also, give a shout out. The podcast, Be in the Driver's Seat, is Saturday morning at 8 o'clock through 9 o'clock with Regina the Queen, the Carlones Woodard, and Dr. T. Teresa Moore every Saturday at 8 through 9. They're there going ahead and informing the community on a lot of things and that the community could use, what they call news that you could use. It's very informative. And then on Sunday, Reginald Wynn's Derek Denham, the Rising Stars podcast, which has started back up because football season is upon us. So they really specialize in recruiting. Last week they had KJ Hamler of the Buffalo Bills on. They have NFL notables, college coaches, how to get recruited, how to get scholarships. Again, that's the news you can use also. So those two are this weekend. And really, you guys, I'm going to be, like I say, it's a slow day for me. I get to choose what I really want to do today. I choose every day. That's the thankful part because I ain't got to. None of us got to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing that I'm preoccupied to go do. Put it like that. So what I'm going to do is lately, guys, what I've been doing, I've been really into cycling. I got an electric bike. It's not per se, 10 speed, but I've been getting up, and every day I at least get 15 miles, close to 15 miles. And that may not be a lot on a bike, but for me it is. You know what I'm saying? But it helps relieve stress. It helps clear my mind. Helps me get some wind in my face. Helps me get some sun on my skin. You know what I mean? And, a lot of times we travel, when we traveling in a car. And even when I'm on my motorcycle, I don't really enjoy the sun or the wind or the air because when you're on a motorcycle, you got gear on, you wearing leather, you wearing a helmet, you being blocked from the sun, you being blocked from the elements, and you really not getting that, you know what I mean? But when me riding a bike is making me feel like a kid again. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me just get on a rant and talk about this electric bike, dog. It's really have changed the quality of my life, for real. In a lot of different ways. It's a low impact workout. You can get your cardio on. You can get some movement in your hips, legs, knees, and ankles. You know what I mean, and all of that. And then it's not like you're getting a heavy workout with steering and stuff like that, but you do got to hold yourself up. The stabilization of your back. Cycling just have so much good things about it when you really think about the muscle groups that you're using. You're using your stabilizer muscles to keep you upright. You're using your arms, triceps, biceps, all of this to keep you. You may not be using them as much as you think you're using them because you ain't pumping iron and stuff like that. But with cycling or riding bikes, actually you're using almost all of your muscle groups. Some more than others, you know what I mean? But it's been a real good thing. Martell Taylor, my cousin, been coming with me sometimes and we'd go do it. And man, I'm telling you, I've been having the greatest conversations when I go do it. Even my sons will come. And it's a great time to talk. It's a great time or I'd be on the phone talking. And it's a good time to reconnect, talk, but it's also a good time you can you just getting cardio, you're doing low impact working out, as far as your body movement, but also you're getting well needed sun. You're getting vitamins from the sun. You're getting, even though they say the air quality ain't that good right now, you're getting some air in your face, you know what I'm saying? And it's different from when you're in the car because you're blocking yourself from the sun, the air, and all that type of thing. And sometimes we just need, for real, the bike has been a godsend for me. So when I get done with that, I usually don't have coffee until I'm done doing that. It's like coffee is my reward. I will go cycle. I will eat my, breakfast. Then I will go get on my bike. And then when I get back, my reward is my coffee. You know what I'm saying? But since I came on, I'm like, So I think I might eat my breakfast or whatever. I don't know. See, now I'm conflicted when I get off of here. Should I eat and then cycle? But I'm kind of hungry now. But if I eat now, would I feel sluggish? I'm gonna eat a very light. That's why I'm gonna take 2 or 3 bites, give me a little fuel, and do a little 10, 15 mile, and come back. But I've been enjoying going to the mill dam. That's where I really kind of ride to. I ride to the mill dam, go around, I go to the water, enjoy the water real quickly, and then hit through a neighborhood, and then, come on back. But that's usually the start of my day, and it helps tremendously, you know what I mean, to be able to get that type of clarity before my day, So I advise you, as I get ready to leave you, matter of fact, I didn't even put the phone number or the phone up, just in case somebody wants to call real quickly. 248-905-1128, 248-905-1128. The phone line is on. I give it a couple of minutes. But the main thing about today, live stream, I think I'm going to come tomorrow morning also, is just be true. Just be true to who you are. Don't lie to yourself about who you are. Because when you lie to yourself, when you lying to yourself about who you are, you're innately just gonna lie to other people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not good. Just be who you are. Accept who you are. And if people accept you, they accept you. They accept it. Like, I got some truths about myself that I really, this is the truth of the fact of the matter. It's the fact of the fact. And I can't, not that I can't change it, but things are what they are, and this is what it is, and you either accept it or not. And I get it, and I understand if you don't. But you have to be truthful about who you is, and give people a choice to accept it or not either. You don't, So be truthful to yourself. And again, as you're being truthful to yourself, you open yourself up for, you open yourself up with, communication, blessing from above a little bit better. You know what I mean? You have more of being a person of truth or living in your truth is like electricity, I believe. I think you have more of a main line to your source. Regardless, whatever you believe in. I believe in the Most High, the creator of the universe. And I believe when you kind of operating in the truth of who you are, you have and accepting who you are, you're able to have more of a better communication from above. So I think, just be who you are and accept that who you are and be that truth, be in that truth of what you are. And know if you got to make some changes, then make them. And some things you don't like about yourself, make them. That's the good part about it. You can do it. And if you don't want to change them, don't. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? But at the main, just be truthful about who you are, even if you don't like it. And be truthful to others. Because if you're not, that's a real quick way to ruin a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? All right, like I say. So I don't know if anybody's calling. I don't know if I'm coming on this evening. It depends on what's happening. But thanks for the people that tuned in from YouTube, Facebook. I tried to get on TikTok. They ain't let me. Something gone wrong again. I'm thinking about to start dealing with TikTok, y'all. I made $20 on TikTok without even trying. Didn't even know I had $20. You know what I mean? So that's where the money at. For real. If you want to do content and be pushed out there and really whatever, and people really want, yeah, you got to do that. But you got to talk about, you can't be really just talking about local shit. You can, but you got to, talk about other things. But TikTok is kind of where it's at. But there's a way that you have to do it, especially if you want a professional presentation. But really ain't nothing to it but to do it. With that being said, y'all, keep God first, family second, and you third. And in that order, you should never be made last, because the last is made first. With that said, guys, I am out of here. Peace.